I was born in 1994, which makes me 26 years young. I grew up in what I like to call the transitional era. 90s kids know what I'm talking about here. Back when, before all the McDonald's got remodeled, and back when Nickelodeon cartoons could use the word crap. It was a different time. It was simple. And I'm worried about today's youth because they're all inside. We got a long weekend coming up at 75 and sunny. They're all going to be inside. When's the last time you rolled up on a cul-de-sac and saw a young, stocky, freckled face just go yard in a wiffle ball game? Like your boy used to. Or seen a pack of kids rolling on a bike, 4 deep. A little bike gang. And back then, you couldn't text. There was no group chats, group text. If you wanted to know where your friends were, you looked for the house that had all the bikes stacked up in the lawn. My house used to have a brown patch of grass where we used to keep our bikes all the time. We didn't use the kickstands. You just toss it down. Today, when kids say, "Hey, what are you doing tonight, little Jimmy?" "Well, I'm playing video games with my friends." No, you're not. You're not. You're playing video games with yourself while talking to your friends on a little voice stick. They might not even be in the same state. They might be all the way in Toledo. You're not playing video games with your friends. You're kind of doing it at the same time and you're talking. It's not the same thing, man. When we used to play, we'd all sit crisscross applesauce on the floor because we'd have to stay close to the Nintendo 64, baby. While we're playing Mario Kart, Mario Party, Donkey Kong, and we're drinking our juice boxes, which is another thing. Kids today have juice pouches. They don't know. They don't understand the struggle. You will never finish a juice box. I'm willing to say the last 7% of a juice box will never be consumed. It's impossible. They are ridiculously impractical. The pouches, you can just squeeze those puppies dry. And back then, kids today could be like 3 hours late to dinner. They might get a text from their parents. But back then, when the street lights came on, your butt better be in that door. And if it's not, you're going to hear the whistle of death. My pops, he didn't even have to come outside. He would just open the door. You hear the whistle of death. Nothing good comes from the whistle of death. You hear that, you run. I grew up in the Kobe era. We had grit. If you wanted to talk to a girl after school, you had to thumb through the school directory, find her number, call her house at the risk of her father answering, which he always did. And then I had to lie to this guy, be like, "Hey, can I talk to Stacy? It's about the history homework." Then I had to tiptoe around the fact that he's probably just scooting to the kitchen to eavesdrop on that phone. So while I'm trying to be smooth and drop a line, "Hey, what's up, girl? You trying to meet me behind the handball courts? Play a little rock, paper, scissors?" As soon as I hear the heavy breathing from the other line, I gotta switch over to so what do you think about page 57? Did you understand that? I didn't get it. Can you help me through it? It was tough. It was tough and it was different. I hurt inside knowing that today, these children, when they walk down on Christmas morn, they'll never feel the joy of their parents presenting that one last gift, a little box, yay big. You're thinking to yourself, what'd they give me? A 2-pack of deodorant again? A sewing kit? You grab it, it feels a little heavy. You open it, and there it is. Something you've never seen before. A rectangular metal device with a little wheel at the bottom. It's an Apple iPod. It's an Apple iPod. And then every Christmas from there on out, you can bet your bottom dollar that in your stocking is going to be a $10 gift card to iTunes from all of your relatives. You and your siblings are going to go upstairs and download some Sugar Ray, maybe some early Shakira, or perhaps the entire High School Musical album. It's not like today where you get all the music off this TikTok thing. 99 cents a song back then, baby. 99 cents a song. We didn't have the whole world in the palm of our hands. We didn't need it. We didn't need Wi-Fi. My first phone was a Motorola Razor, where all I could play was Snake and Pong and text my mom in need of an emergency. These kids out there, they're our future, people. They're our future, and I'm worried. Just take a step back. Unplug. I wouldn't tell you to read a book because I didn't. We'll pick up a controller with a cord on it, maybe.